Hey everyone, and welcome back to CodeMechanic. Today, we're diving deep into a trouble code that can be a real head-scratcher. P219B, which stands for Bank to Air, Fuel Ratio Imbalance. If you've pulled this code, don't panic. We're gonna break down what it means, what causes it, and how you can fix it. So, what is your car's computer even trying to tell you with the P219B code? In simple terms, your engine has two banks of cylinders. Bank 1 always contains cylinder 1, and Bank 2 is the opposite side. The code P219B specifically points to an issue on Bank 2. The air-fuel ratio imbalance part means the engine control module, or ECM, has detected that the air-fuel mixture across the cylinders on Bank 2 is not uniform. Some cylinders might be running rich, with too much fuel, while others are running lean, with too little fuel. The ECM tries to compensate, but when the imbalance becomes too great for it to manage, it triggers the check engine light and logs this code. You might notice a few symptoms when this code is active. The most obvious is the check engine light on your dash. You could also experience a rough idle, poor acceleration, a decrease in fuel economy, or even engine misfires. In some cases, you might not notice any performance issues at all, but the problem is still there and needs attention to prevent long-term damage. Now for the big question, what causes this imbalance? Well, the list of potential culprits is pretty long, but we can narrow it down to the most common suspects. A P219B is often caused by issues in the fuel delivery system or by air leaks. Let's start with fuel. A clogged or faulty fuel injector is a prime suspect. If one injector on Bank 2 isn't delivering the right amount of fuel, it will throw off the balance for that entire bank. Similarly, low fuel pressure, often due to a weak fuel pump or a clogged fuel filter, can starve the injectors and cause a lean condition across multiple cylinders. Next up, let's talk about air. Vacuum leaks are a huge cause of air-fuel ratio problems. A leak in the intake, manifold gasket, a cracked vacuum hose, or a faulty PCV valve on Bank 2 can allow unmetered air to enter the cylinders. This extra air makes the mixture go lean, and the ECM will try to add more fuel to compensate, leading to that imbalance. Another thing to check is your oxygen sensors. A slow or failing O2 sensor on Bank to can send incorrect data to the ECM, making it think there's an imbalance when there isn't one. Or it might fail to properly report the true state of the mixture. Don't forget to also inspect the mass airflow sensor. If it's dirty or failing, it can't accurately measure the air coming into the engine, which affects the calculations for both banks. So, how do we diagnose and fix P219B? A systematic approach is key. First, use a good OBD2 scanner to look at the live data, specifically the short-term and long-term fuel trims for both Bank 1 and Bank 2. If Bank 2's fuel trims are significantly different from Bank 1's, it confirms the problem is isolated to that side. High positive fuel trims on Bank to suggest the ECM is adding a lot of fuel, pointing towards a vacuum leak or a fuel delivery issue causing a lean condition. Next, start with a visual inspection. Look for any obvious cracks in vacuum lines. Listen for hissing sounds around the intake manifold, and check the wiring and connectors for the O2 sensors and fuel injectors on Bank 2. A smoke test is an excellent way to pinpoint hard-to-find vacuum leaks. This involves pumping smoke into the intake system and watching where it escapes. If you suspect a fuel injector issue, you can perform a fuel injector balance test. This measures the amount of fuel each injector delivers. Some high-end scan tools can do this, or you can have a shop perform the test. You can also try swapping a suspected bad injector with one from a different cylinder to see if the problem follows the injector. Checking fuel pressure is also crucial. Connect a fuel pressure gauge to the fuel rail and make sure the pressure is within the manufacturer's specifications. If all else fails, consider the oxygen sensors. You can use your scanner to graph the O2 sensor data. A healthy sensor will switch rapidly between high and low voltage. A lazy or dead sensor will be slow or stuck at 1 voltage. And remember, sometimes the simplest things are overlooked, so make sure your engine air filter is clean. Fixing P219B is all about finding that root cause. Once you've identified it, whether it's a leaky hose, a bad injector, or a faulty sensor. Replace the part, clear the codes, and take the car for a drive to ensure the problem is resolved. Thanks for tuning in to CodeMechanic. I hope this guide helps you tackle the P219B code with confidence. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more DIY repair guides, and hit that notification bell. Drop any questions in the comments below. See you next time.